Morning, everyone. It is about 20 past 10 in the morning on Sunday, 5th of April. And I thought I'd give you a quick update of how the first week's gone. Today is weigh-in day. Expectations for that is not much. Just referring to my notes. So, exercise, I've got my exercise going. I'll talk about that in a second. But the diet has not been flash, so I'm not really expecting any movement in my weight whatsoever. Um, but I'll touch on that in a minute. But we'll do the weigh-in a minute. You might notice that the rowing machine is no longer in place. That's in the shop, getting repaired. No communication from the shop as to what they need to do or how much it's going to cost. But hopefully I'll have that back next week or in a couple of weeks. I'll update you on that at some stage. Um, Clothes. Um, I've made a little note here about my clothes. You might notice that I seem to be wearing the same things over and over and over again, and yeah, that's actually true. The reason for that is a few months ago I discovered that I couldn't fit anything anymore. So I went down to the shop to buy some more clothes, and large wasn't fitting, and lots of extra large wasn't fitting. So there's something wrong with the clothes. I got angry at the shop, got angry at clothes manufacturers, got angry at myself. um, so basically, they're making clothes wrong now. So I did. So I spent $80 on some clothes for the next few months just to get me through while I'm losing some weight. Of course, I bought those 4 months ago and I haven't done anything, but now I'm getting going. Um, yeah, I'm trying to make that sound funny, but I'm kind of failing, aren't I? Um, like that was pretty embarrassing, pretty humiliating, really, when I'm in that shop trying on a t-shirt that I was thinking would fit. Yeah, yeah. Um, like you feel it. There's something going on in here that's just going this isn't right. So um, unsure if other people have been through that as well, but I think it was a reality check that I needed to go through. Okay. Let's move on from that little thing. So hopefully I'll be in my regular clothes and my exercise clothes. That once I've lost a little bit of weight, I'll be going. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about exercise. So I've been on the bike a few times. Basically, most days this week I've been on the bike and I've been extending out how much I've been doing. At first, I did a pretty strenuous ride the first day, and then I tailored it back a little bit. I was doing 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, and it wasn't really too tough. But then I've extended it out to 25 minutes in the morning, and I'm suffering. In a good way, I'm suffering. So I feel like that's the way to go. I'll try and extend it out to 30 minutes on the exercycle this week. The knee is going okay when I'm on the bike, but I'm actually feeling it this morning. It's not right this morning. Um, it's just one of those things that you wake up and you just there's something up with it. I was on my feet quite a lot yesterday, so that might be it. But I have to measure it once I'm up and running up and once it's fit again. Um, I should have far less pain. Let's hope so. Anyway, I'll keep you updated on that one. And also I've been going for a few walks. We've had some pretty indifferent weather recently, but if the sun's out and I've got an opportunity, it's Easter weekend, so I managed to get out for a nice walk the other day. That's sort of for about an hour and a half, I think that walk was, and I'm going to keep doing that. What next? Diet. Diet. I started with the best of intentions, but really it hasn't been a great week. I had a couple of days that were very, very good eating. Just to clarify, I haven't actually started a regular diet. I'm going to do a video about what specifically what I'm doing very soon. But for this week, I just wanted to make good decisions, I think they call it, just good decisions. But I seem to have got to the point that mm, that didn't really happen. About midway through the week, you coexist with people that they are trying to, they're just trying to get through life and they don't have the same goals as you. And um, you don't want to be a hassle. You don't want to be the guy that's going to say, "Oh no, I don't want to eat that junk food. I want a salad, please." That's not what happened. So one night specifically, we had fish and chips. So yeah, that's not the best food when you're trying to lose weight at all. Once you're thin and you're showing results, it's actually kind of easy to tell people, "Oh no, no, I don't really eat that. No, you guys have that, and I'll have something else." If you're this size and you're saying, "Oh no, no, I don't really eat that," you kind of look weird, don't you? It's like going to a pub and not drinking. Let's move on. So I'll get onto the diet another time. This week, failure. Like, just didn't make good choices. It's Easter weekend. I'm eating chocolate. I don't think the weigh-in is going to be particularly positive this week. Let's talk about stress. I spoke about my stress and my family's stress. The When I started this, I wanted to make sure that exercise is not adding stress to my life, and I don't think it has. What's happened is I've had a really stressful day or 2 days at work. My family's had stress in their life, so we are making poor decisions around food. I want to be an active relaxer. So I always was an active relaxer, I've got two superpowers. One is sleeping with earplugs, and two is um, relaxing and enjoying exercise. I'm not going to enjoy it, or well, I do enjoy it. I'm not going to relax from it until I'm fit and healthy. But that's one of the goals, is to be going, while I'm stressed out, I'm going to get on the rowing machine and I will be relaxed afterwards. Sounds a little bit weird, sounds a little bit hopeful these days, but once upon a time, that was me. I was that guy that get on the rowing machine and all my cares just went away. What else have I got noted here? I've set up my home gym has been set up over there, and that was actually mildly disappointing, but also decent. So I've made a couple of videos about it. One of them was actually quite irritating. I was gifted a home gym unit that I'm missing components for, and somebody gives you a gift. What I did do is I went and spent some money on stuff, and I'm not made of cash, so I've invested in some weights and some adjustable weights, and I'm really hoping that they work out. Um, they weren't cheap, but we'll see how they go. Um, Essentially, what I'm trying to do is make my exercise regime as simple and easy as possible to ensure that I'm doing it. Um, I could have joined a gym. I'll talk about why I don't want to join a gym in another video. I want to do everything at home and build this routine at home. So now that I've built a gym, I need to draw up a program, and I've done that before. So I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to build a weights program to help me get fit enough for the rowing machine, and then I'll probably do some weights on the side anyway, on days that I'm not rowing. Um, And very important doing weights. You build up that muscle mass to help lose weight. It's apparently good for your metabolism. I'll leave experts to explain that one if you want to look that up. And also I need to do the diet, so I will do that in another video. Okay, that's all of my notes. I think you're all caught up, except for time to weigh in. Okay. Again, ignore the... What is that? I can't actually tell. I think I've put on weight. Motherfucker.